Hey friends, it's me, Yvonne. I'm back for another video. I haven't been here. I haven't been doing lots of videos. I think I just uploaded one and then re-uploaded another one because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, oh, it's not for kids. It's not that it's not for kids. It's just, what kid would want to know about any of this stuff? So, I guess messing around with the stuff with four and not four kids is really not good with your videos. But anyway, took that down and re-uploaded it. So, this is a new one I'm loading up. This video, we'll be talking about, Trumps. Talk about Trumps. Not specifically about him, but about what he means or what he's here to do. Now, I want to talk about this because I have a really good friend, business partner, who, didn't care, but, would talk about what, mainstream media was talking about. Oh, did you see what Trump did? Did you see what Trump did? Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump. And so, at a certain point, like when I'm just out and about and I'm hearing it, I just, whatever, roll my eyes. But when it's at work and it's every 5 minutes, it's a little annoying. And I could see where maybe I was like annoying like that at one point in the 2020s. But I fully understand what's going on now with the world, America, Trump, economy, and us people as individuals and as a whole. And once you have an understanding of all of that and how it all works and why it's working together, the picture becomes a little bit more clear and a little bit more easier to navigate through. And so my coworker, I had to sit him down and let him know what was really happening. And I did. And it went in one ear and out the other. And you could tell it was just like, okay, with your conspiracies. And so, when I saw that the information wasn't really gelling with him, then I had to get serious. And I had to, okay, well, now I gotta show this guy I mean business. And what I mean by show this guy that I mean business is, then I have to switch my tactics up. And, okay, so now, this is what's gonna happen with this, and this. When you can show people that you know in advance what's gonna happen, and it happens, you look like a genius. A genius Nostradamus to these people. I'm not a genius Nostradamus. I am a genius. Yes, I am a genius. But I'm not Nostradamus. And to be honest with you, I don't think Nostradamus was Nostradamus either. Like, I'm not impressed with that cat at all. Here's why. You see, whatever fuckery was going on in Nostradamus' time, Nostradamus just wrote it down, analyzed it, and wrote down his feelings of what he saw and what he thought it could lead to. That's not predicting the future. That's just working shit out. Doing the math. And that's what Nostradamus did. He did the math for his time. And, there's a saying, history repeats. That's actually true. So, all Nostradamus' shit was just repeat. And our history, our evolution just keeps repeating and repeating everything, down to the wars and the leaders. And so, what Nostradamus said then can be applied to now. There were always earthquakes then. There will always be earthquakes now. So if half of California falls into the ocean, yeah, that could have been predicted. And not only can it be predicted, California isn't what it used to be. This whole state we have, no, baby. We were an island. Yeah, we were an island. And those Rocky Mountains were huge in Colorado. Way bigger than what they are now. And there was a whole slosh back the last time we had one of those earth wobbles where the poles reversed. And when that happened, water came from one end of the country to the other end of the country. And it brought a lot of sediment with it. Enough sediment to get rid of the island of California and make it a whole state. Or a whole piece of land. It wasn't even a state then when this happened. It wasn't even America. It was just land. And my point being is, it's simple math to figure out that California may not be completely whole after a large earthquake at some point. That should be happening there, and it should be catastrophic because of the geographical past of California. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that history repeats itself, and it's not hard to see what can happen in advance. And I have that ability to do math. Not actual math, but logical math of society. And with that being said, I can see where trends can go. And so, I had to get down and dirty with my coworker and be like, okay, look, let me show you how this isn't. Trump's not in charge. Look, Trump says he wants this and this and this and this, but look what they're actually doing. And I was able to show him, and it yes, most of it's from the financial policy that's happening right now. But my point being is that once I was able to really fine-tune what I'm talking about to show him, to prove my theory of what is happening. Once I was able to do that, then it took me serious. It's like, oh shit, you're right. So he's not in charge. I'm like, no, he's not. Not only is he not in charge, his main mission and goal is magic. Magic. Ooh, look what I could do. Look what I could do. Look how I can make the people talk. Look how I can make the people feel. Look how I can make the people mad. Look how I can make the people. Ooh. And I was able to show him that. And I was able to show him, look, him and the Chinaman, Xi, they're not fighting. They're friends. And all they're doing, they're not fighting. They're, two of those, break dancers battling it out on the breakdancing stage, right? That's what these two men are doing. Applying their magic on their people and the people of the other. So Trump's basic job is, look what I can do to your people, Xi. And then Xi's like, look what I could do to your people, Trump. And then they come together. And they, look what we could do to these people in ours and yours country and all the countries. That's the game, baby. When I was able to show my coworker, my boss, that, he was like, oh shit. Damn. And the way this guy talks about Trump and what Trump does now, well, it's very little, one. And two, now when he does talk about it, it's more of a, wow. Wow, he was able to turn that around. Like, he doesn't approach it from anger or distrust, or he now sees it as manipulation, maneuvering. I don't even want to say the maneuvering. And he gets it now. And I'm like, if you really study what Trump can do with the people and catch on to what he's gonna do with the people and the policies and everything financially, bro, we could make some money off this. A lot of money off this. I showed him the simple ways, and he's like, yeah. So, and I can see a completely different person now. This person, whatever Trump does and say, does not have effect on this guy now. And I love it. I love it. I love it. This guy, I don't know. It's like he seems like he's conquered and he's walking around with secret information no one else has. And you know what? It's a different world to be able to walk around and see, like, literally see regular people in fear of a president they're never going to meet, who's never going to have any there are Americans born in America afraid of Trump right now. It's like, you can't be deported ever. Like, but you're afraid of Trump because he's deporting other people. This Obrador guy. Bro, I don't feel for you. I'm jealous of you, guy. In fact, this is what I'm talking about. You see, all you dumb Americans out there like, oh, he's in El Salvador. Oh, we feel for him. Man, do you know what El Salvador is now? I'm trying to get to El Salvador. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Ever since Bukele took up Bitcoin as legal tender and then jailed all the criminals. Oh my gosh, the place is heaven now. Heaven on earth. I've got a Mexican neighbor that I used to live near in Rosarito, whose main plan of buying property in Mexico was to retire and live out in Mexico because her country of origin in El Salvador was too dangerous. And because of Bukele, she is forced to change her retirement plan And now she wants to retire in her home country of El Salvador, where she feels safer now. Safer in El Salvador than Mexico. Safer in El Salvador than America. And I'm supposed to feel bad for this guy who got a free airplane ticket? Okay? Margaritas? As you talk to a U.S. senator. I've never been able to talk to a U.S. senator with margaritas! Ever! And I've never committed a crime. Well, maybe a couple. Moving violations. Anyway, this is what I'm saying. I don't feel bad for this dude. You know? And then you look at these pictures, this guy's all tatted up. You know? Look, babe. I have tattoos. I got them. I could put on a t-shirt and you still won't know I got tattoos. Want to know why? I have an ability to read a room. And any room you walk in, when you have tattoos on your face, on your arm, anywhere that's visible, you will be judged. Is it okay? No. Is it right? No. Is it correct? No. But that's what happens. Can you change that? No. The best thing that you could do to control that issue, get your tattoos, but not where people can see. And if people can't see them, well, wear long sleeves so no one knows. This dumbass, you are a dumbass, for doing this photo op without any... Dude. Now I'm going to go further than that, baby. I'm going to go way... No, I don't want... that'll be it. We'll keep these at the subjects they are, which is I had to help my boss understand who Trump really is and what his real job is. The real job of Trump is not to be president. The real job of Trump is to control yours and my and everyone's emotions, including other people in other countries. The second job he has is to dismantle this economy, to break it to the point of zero return. We cannot go back to this system. It's too broken. It cannot be fixed. That is his mission. Once that mission is complete, he will then push us into another system, which is the cryptography system. Some call it the beast system. Probably. But let's be honest. We already have a beast system. We are already living in this beast system. So, spare me. You don't want to take the mark. You don't want to be part of... We're already in it, baby. We're beasting all over the place. Beasting juices out of our ears. Beast juice everywhere. We're already in it, baby. All you can do is just position yourself financially to where you don't have to compromise what you do to live a simple life. But that's Trump's main mission here. Control the emotions of the people so that you distract them from your ultimate goal and job, which is to break this economy so that we have no options other than to go into the cryptography world, which I am set up for 100%. Financially, business, everything. I can't wait. That's Trump's purpose. And I'm hoping that, and he's hoping too, with this inside information that he has, that he can position himself financially to make money off this, one. And two, that will be the thing that helps him with his wife. Because now that his eyes have been opened, he wants to start opening his wife's eyes. Because his wife, oh man, she is in Trump world. To the point, this lady wants to leave the country, which is actually a good idea. I'm trying to get my property in Mexico. And if these cats go where they want to go, which is Costa Rica, well, I'm going to have my property in Mexico. And I'm going to have an additional property, my own, bought, paid in full, in Costa Rica. There's a little part of me that also wants a property in El Salvador. I think I can pull that off, but right now, focus Mexico. But point being is, you can't let anybody, but especially the President of the United States, to affect your mood, your overall well-being of your life, mental state, thoughts. Like, you just cannot give any energy to any of these leaders. They're not leaders, they're all puppets. You're the leader. You lead. You're the one who tells yourself, it's time for me to get out of bed. You're the one who tells yourself, it's time for me to do this, to eat, to shit, to do whatever. You're the leader. These people, they're wannabes. That's all they are. They're just wannabes. With badges, permits, seals from the state. That's all they are. They're just NPC puppets. Just taking orders. I'm just doing what I was told. I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. This is my job. This is my job. I'm just doing my job. Oh man. You know how many people are out there that, I'm just doing my job. This is my job. I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't make up the rules. Imagine living that life. I don't make up the rules, man. Imagine being that person enforcing rules you did not make up. What a sad life. Hey, man, I'll make the rules. I just enforce them. I enforce things I don't believe in. Yeah. That's the world we live in, people. And if you want out of that world, there's only one way. And out of that one way becomes all these other solutions and options to further that one way out, which is, you gotta admit that you're the leader, and that Trump and these politicians, these governors, these mayors, they don't mean dick. They're just statues that move. And you're the real leader. You. Once you understand that, it's over. They have no control over you. They know it. They know there's tons of people like me that are just like, vote? Fuck you. What? We have a new president? I don't. I never had a president, baby. Once you get in that mind frame, dude, it's over. It is over. They have zero control over you. Zero. Like, literally, the only control they know is, like, municipal crap. Like, driver's license, registration, tickets. That's it. That's all they got. And once you figure that system out, that's really over. Fuck your taxes. Fuck your tickets. Fuck everything you have to say. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Alright. Moral of the story is, Trump ain't dick. He controls nothing. And all of this is everything in the news against and for Trump is all there just to manipulate you in several different ways. That's it. That's the moral of the story. Alright. Have a good weekend. Bye.